You want to go? Want to do maybe a 50? Oh my goodness. On you. Hey, nothing. Hey guys, welcome to Heavy Metal Rex. My name is Wace, and today we're actually taking the time to just sit down, relax, and enjoy the beauty that is of our cars. Behind me you can see we've got tons of cars loaded up here. Most of the Subaru community that I normally hang out with is actually out here today, so I wanted to just step by step go through each cars and show you what we got. And another thing that we have is somebody you guys probably remember is my friend Shawn with the VA WRX. Let's check in with him because he's not particularly wanting to race again. Here, obviously, you guys know my 22 and my buddy Shawn. You guys remember his VA from our last video. Shawn, when are we gonna race again? Another person from the community. This is Ryan. He just got his up to E60 with a flex fuel kit. I'm hoping to get him out here and doing some stuff. I think that's going to be a really good race because the power difference between my car and his car, it's very little. I think we're both maybe 360, but 360 FA versus 360 FA24. It's going to be really interesting. We got another silver one. We have another beautiful STI out here. One of my buddies. This one is a little bit extra, but you guys check out what's going on here. Not sure how much power a lot of these cars are making, but here's one. This car, this is the coolest one we have because he has, look, 1, 2, 3, 4. Look at all these superchargers. There's so many superchargers in this engine bay. How many superchargers you got in this? 37 superchargers in there. I promise you've never seen a WRX like this. Wait, it's a WRX? No, it's an STI. Or is it a WRX? Yeah. 37 superchargers in a WRX. I don't know what to say, guys. That's just how it is. We got a couple extra cars here that are not Subarus. We let them join, but that's okay. You know, it's a car community. Everybody say hi for the channel. So it was fun. We actually did have a, I don't remember what BMW it was, but he was just doing all kinds of weird stuff with us on the road. And you guys will actually see that in the clip. We were all just cruising down, maybe it was like 6 of us, and he just came next to us and just started pop, 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 and, you know, whipped his ass and he ran away. So, you know, that's kind of how it goes. So we're just going to relax, take some pictures, enjoy. You know, it's not always about just, you know, flat out racing. And I did actually get a couple of really good shots for the banner for the channel. Shawn is a fantastic cameraman. And this location, as you can see, it's a really nice location to take pictures. We actually were here before. If you follow me on Instagram, you've actually seen this exact location. We had the car set up over here in the center and take some really good shots. The lighting here is fantastic. If you're ever in St. Louis, check it out. But we're going to continue just hanging out here and probably do a little drive on the way back, and we'll talk. Maybe somebody wants to race on the way back. We'll see. However, taking one of my buddies home today, he's dropping his car off at Ecotech, And I might actually have the camera in the car and have his impressions. I'll have him drive home and kind of get his impressions to see, because he has driven this car back when it had the JB4, and it was maybe making 300 or 315 horsepower, but it's going to be different now. It'll push almost 360, and I look forward to seeing the look on his face when he drives it, and I think you guys will enjoy that as well. Hey guys, as you can see, we're back at Ecotech. We're actually dropping off my buddy's car. I'm going to give him a ride home, and he's going to drive the 22 on the way back. He did actually drive it once before when I had the JB4 on there. He was a little surprised. I'm really looking forward to his reaction today when he drives with this Pro Tune on. So we're going to get the cameras loaded up, and you guys are going to see that. All right. Okay, so we are in the car. As you guys can already see that. I don't know why I explained to you. This is my buddy Jay. He's actually driven this car before. And I apologize for the absolutely terrible camera angle, but the mount that I have is for the outside of the car, not for the inside of the car. And so it is overkill, but you're just going to see my hands really close to the camera. So just to let you know, we have 93. Yep. Or sorry, that's a lie. It's E40. It is an intake. It is Pro Tune. Making 362 horsepower. It's making 374 pound-foot of torque. Last time that Jay drove the car, the JB4 was still on there, and it was making like 300, 305, something like that.
Yeah, very comparable to mine.
And so this, and as you guys saw earlier in the video, I did have that 360 running when we were driving here. So Ryan's car, the eggshell white car with like the OLM headlights, he's also on E60 now. He's making like 360 right at it. And you saw that we were ahead, which there's going to be a whole separate video of that, because I really want to get some good runs out of it, because I think that is going to be, it's great comparison, because, you know, he spent a good amount of money to get to that power in the FA20, and here we spent like reasonably nothing to do basically the same thing, right? Gas, and you know, even if we ended up paying for the tune, it's going to be like $600. So $600 for the tune. I got the AP for like $200, which is crazy, and then we spent like $300 for the intake. So like about like under $1,000 is what we spent to make almost 100 more horsepower and over 100 more torque. So some basic impressions.
It feels really good already. It feels better than my car. I'm in a 19 WRX, and you can just feel a difference automatically.
But you have intake, turbo back.
Yeah, turbo back, intake, boost controlled, you know, the whole shebang really. Late stage 2 if you go by stages. The only thing I'm missing is basically headers, and I'm not flex field, so I'm on 93 tune.
Which I missed for the gas mileage, because I was actually just looking, I'm like, oof, 190. But also, I mean, I did race a bunch last night, so like that's where a lot of the gas went.
Yeah, that's where it always goes.
Because like I've noticed that as long as I'm out of boost, even with ethanol, I actually get a little bit better gas mileage with this outside of boost. Just cruise in on the daily, and it's pretty good. But this car's gas mileage was already down from the factory, from the FA28 to begin with. I think we're down like 1 or 2 mpg.
So the clutch is like butter. Just the way it feels, I'm in a 19, and my ride feels very bumpy. I'm on stock suspension still. This feels really grounded, really tight. I mean, you know, you expect the tight turning from the Subarus, but something about it just feels...
Okay, I'm glad that you mentioned that, because it is a dual electric motor steering rack.
Okay.
Is it called dual pinion? That's something I need to go back and look. But there is a perceptual physical difference between this steering and the last steering. And now
Absolutely.
It's funny you say that, but a lot of the reviewers, the one thing that they said was, oh, it's so electric, there's no feel to it. But
no, I feel it. It feels nice. So with the torque that I'm making on my car, I'm at about 330 horsepower and about 359 torque, and you know, when I get on it in my second gear, I can feel my wheel slip.
Oh, really?
Yes. I don't feel anything like that here at all.
Well, once you hop on the highway, you put it in second. I mean, it's very close to the torque when my car was, where it was making it roughly around like 3,400 RPM. And you'll, right after 3,000, you'll feel all of a sudden, boom, there's the turbo. Like, you know it kicks in. Because right now, you're feeling all motor.
Right. Definitely drives really smooth.
That's where I got to come back to. If they're still here.
Bye.
Yeah.
Bye.
All right, so we're heading up on the highway. Please, just consider it your own car.
Gotcha.
You know, drive it like you would drive yours.
So I'm very conservative in my driving.
Okay, don't drive it like that. Drive it like you've been watching me drive it.
Gotcha. As soon as I can get around some people and we hit the highway, we're on. Feels really nice at high RPMs too.
Oh yeah. It's once people get past the way the car looks, there's a lot to like about this car.
Yeah, and you know, that's still the only gripe I have. And you know, the fenders have even grown on me. It's just the back end at this point.
Yeah.
But I mean, after driving it, you know, I'm a believer. This thing feels really nice.
For days, man.
Yeah.
And that curve, I don't know if you saw the dyno chart, it is just flat to the very end.
Yeah.
Like, it's very good.
I mean, we got to 85 in no time flat, and I don't feel like it.
There's a lot. Like,
yeah.
And to be fair, you know, we have 400 more cc, right?
Right.
The engine is a physically bigger engine, so we expect more torque out of it.
Yeah.
And even out of boost, it feels good. Like, it doesn't feel too limp.
Well, and like, you know, here's the deal too, when you dig it when you're cruising, it's there.
Yep.
I have a little bit of a delay on mine. Yeah, you have the power when you need it. Like, I don't feel like I have to like downshift to get that power, like, you know.
Oh yeah.
Where I'm at in my car, if I was, you know, driving the same way with you know, the traffic and stuff, I feel like I downshift a lot. And I don't feel like I have to do that at all.
Yeah.
Like, the torque, there it is. It's still there. You can still feel it. And at this point, my car, you know, I tend to not get into sixth unless I'm really cruising because I hate to have to downshift, you know what I mean? Right. And this, like, it's just there.
Yeah, it's crazy. The transmission this has been a constant conversation. Like, it's not completely new, but there are certain things that they did do. At least 1 through 4 are very STI-ish. They're very short.
Right.
And then I just haven't really rung out 5 and 6 yet to see how much different they are. Because I know that's one thing that you drive in yours, and we were talking about earlier, was you get into first and second, it's quick. You get into third, it's like forever.
Yeah.
And then fourth is like kind of medium-ish.
Right. So when I'm back road cruising, like, I stay in third most of the time,
yeah.
And like the gear ratio on that, it's so wide that like you could dip down to 25 and hit 90 in the same gear without feeling like you're putting too much stress on the motor.
Yeah.
And that's one of the things I love about that car. But just feeling this on a highway, it's like it's night and day. So when I'm in my car, especially on this road, like we all know this road and how bumpy this road is, I feel like I'm like, like,
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, also because you said you have a 17.
Yes.
So the 15 to 17 suspension was a lot stiffer.
Right.
And so what they did with this is they kept the stiffness of the 21 and they added, and I got to get the exact technical term for this, but they added some extra dampeners on the front suspension especially, to help to, when you want it to be rough, it's rough, but when you're just chilling, it's like it's calmer.
Yeah.
And I know Subaru specifically talked about this, and I got to get that information. I'm actually, if I can find it, I'll put it up on the screen. It's something that even I keep forgetting to try and find, but there are differences, both in the front suspension and the struts, and also in the rear control arms, and how the suspension is built. It is a little bit different.
It definitely feels better. I definitely like the feel of this. So again, I'm on stock suspension, stock wheels still, so you know that is a huge factor in it. But even so, like it's just night and day. It feels like home, but better.
Yeah. Hey guys, so I'm back at home, and to be honest, I really didn't have any expectation to make this, I guess, vlog style video today. It just kind of happened on its own, especially when I saw all the Subarus that showed up this morning at the parking lot. And the real reason we went out today was that parking garage is where we normally go to take pictures. It's a very beautiful lot, a really beautiful place for pictures. I mean, there's so much cool stuff, great scenery. And what I wanted to do was I wanted my friends to help me make a picture for my background for my YouTube banner, which I basically was trying to get like some Subarus in the background and get my guitar and just kind of, you know, make it a little bit more interesting than what I have right now. And that was really the only thing I wanted to do. Everybody else wanted to take pictures. And I was also there to help take my friend home because he needed a ride back to his place. He was dropping his Subaru off. But we actually got to see a lot of really cool stuff. I got to race my friend Ryan just for a little bit, which I'm trying to get him out for a video, just the two of us, because I think that's going to be really cool. And then also, as you saw, that random BMW thought he was going to do some shit with us, and you know, kind of got shut down a little bit on the highway, which was fun. And not to mention seeing all the cool cars that showed up a bit more than I expected. Maybe I'll do more stuff like this. I'm not 100% sure. It just really depends on what you guys enjoy. I do this all the time anyway, and I still haven't really found what is. I know what the niche is for this channel is definitely the 22 WRX. This is for sure, but I don't know how many other people would actually be interested in seeing vlog style videos, but if you do, please let me know. I try to still add like some sort of racing in there because that's kind of what I like doing. So there's always going to be something like that. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe, and until the next one, I will see you.